we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Lance. Steps away. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage. Because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Throwing now is Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Handoff running left is Etienne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Lance now on 1st down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Lance looks to throw again. And he finds Montgomery complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st down, Jacksonville.
But to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Oh, big hole left side. And he'll be out of bounds. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And this time he is in. Yes. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bears 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Off the option, here's Montgomery. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lance now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down, rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return. Start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers. A little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good. For the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up to kick the extra point.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will kick out of bounds inside the 5. Talk about disaster averted as they hold on to the football. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a give to Etienne. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught by Montgomery. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Fairbairn is good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Jaguars! And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got 3. Check safety.
Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Watch the air. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You don't want none. Get it. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Again, it's Lance. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
18 more yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And the Jaguar first down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the safety creep.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Throwing now is Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type.